Gave you the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times.
It has been a steady ascent. Now 18-0 is Xander Zayas. And Tim, those 18 opponents he has faced, they have occupied 71 professional rounds of Zayas' time. Not a single one has outlanded him in connected punches in Zayas' career. Well, let's get to the southpaw factor. How does it play here?
All right, let's educate. Open stance battle. What that means is lead hand, it's always at war. It's always battling for position. The backhand, the way you line up your backhand, has a free lane to travel. It's about getting outside foot dominance, getting that lead foot outside of your opponent's lead foot to be able to set up your backhand. Whoever can dominate that position on the outside will more than likely be able to land a power shot, Tess.
Here in New York, anything he does offensively is going to get a big reaction.
I want to see if Xander, I want to see how he deals with southpaws. 21 years old, Tess. He's been waiting on his entire career. You know, the pressure can either make you or break you, Tess. We're going to see how he's going to deal with this pressure tonight.
Against Fortea back on December 9th. Here a more managed approach against Teixeira. And there's that right hand as Teixeira was posting with his southpaw jab.
Yeah, and Xander kind of lunged with that right hand. It was a bit off balance, but recovered very well.
That's Finish that three-punch combination with that left hook to the body.
Left hook to the body.
So his score is getting underneath the elbow, and now gives a level change with the right hand going to the body as well.
Again, foot placement, extremely important. Every time you see Xander land that right hand, that lead foot is placed outside of Teixeira's. Good left hand right there from Teixeira. Teixeira now feels like he's getting in the rhythm now. He's starting a little bounce in his step, trying to change things up on Xander, trying to confuse him.
Para la campana.
End of one.
Time.
Good look here at Madison Square Garden, the theater where Xander Zayas looks to play a starring role. He was starring with the power punches in that first round, and he had 8, including a very nice right uppercut.
Yeah, especially on the inside. You got to be calm to be able to see this. Again, beautiful short uppercut right there. He sees Teixeira's head leaning forward in that high guard. What he do? He split that guard with that uppercut. Good placement right there from the young Xander Zayas.
And they'll get that real estate on the inside here early on in round number 2. There's a right hand. Oh, the young guy's finding his rhythm.
Yeah, but he's still got to be careful. Still got to be careful. He's finding his rhythm. He's finding his mark. Yeah. Teixeira, he can punch now.
Teixeira trying to pick up the pace a little bit, return some fire just so he has something to respect.
Yep.
Short right hand from Xander, and then he goes to the body, places that left hand there again.
Looking for that liver right there on that flank. Just the liver sits right on that right side, the lead side of Teixeira.
Remember, it was a left hook to the body that scored his last knockout victory. 2-punch combination.
Teixeira just standing in front right now. He's covering up. He's battling, Tess. He's trying to do as much as he possibly can right now to fend off the younger, faster, quicker Xander Zayas. But he just seems to be a bit outgunned tonight. Nice. Xander looking for the overhand right. He's looking to change levels, drop his level, and sneak Teixeira over the top with the right hand. You drop low and you come up high.
He's going with that left hand to the body again.
Nice right hand down to the
There's
body
that level
again.
change again. Gonna sit down on it. Wide sweeping, just missed with the right hand. Teixeira back to that southpaw jab.
See, when you're facing the southpaw, the pace is slowed down a bit. I know Xander's trying to keep the pace and intensity. However, those angles are different when you're facing southpaws. Southpaws are used to orthodox fighters' angles, but orthodox fighters are not used to the southpaw angles. That's the advantage that southpaws sometimes have.
Good combination from Xander.
Good shot right there from Teixeira.
He went to the body himself.
He dug downstairs too.
You pointed it out early, Tim, and that was Xander Zayas targeting the left hand to the body.
Teixeira has been in a lot of wars. I mean, he's coming in this fight out for 3 wins and up in weight, Tess. But that's the way you break down your opponent. You go down to that body, especially an older, savvy veteran in Teixeira.
Bernardo, give us a sense of what you're hearing in the corner of Xander.
Javier Centeno wants him to stay patient. Don't fall in, because that's the only place that he feels that Teixeira can have any success. So stay on the outside and continue to work.
Teixeira threw that left hand, then wound it up as he retreated.
Yeah, it was barely off the mark. Xander got to be careful. That looping shot right there, that's a punch that Teixeira's really good at landing and setting up. He'll move his head to his right, and as he's moving it, he'll loop that left hand right down the middle.
Stop.
Oh, nice feint right there. Got the hands down on Teixeira. Let's see if Xander sets anything up on it. Yep. Oh. And let's also remember that Teixeira, he fought 3 months ago, just 3 months ago.
Stop.
So he was able to build on a training camp coming into this fight. He was expecting this fight to happen. So I expect him to be in shape.
He was 164.25 pounds for that fight. 2 fights ago, he's 167.5, and then comes in 153 and change here.
Watch your heads in there.
You can roll those training camps into the other, one into the other. So he was pretty low. He's just 10 pounds away. So if he controlled his diet in between the fights, in between time, training camps, he should be physically strong tonight.
And Zayas stepping on the gas for a moment. Doubling up the left hand on the inside was Teixeira. Zayas comes back with the right hand.
Para la campana.
These fans are loving the early start by Xander Zayas. Is 3-3. He has a 61-13 connect advantage. Patrick Teixeira, the former belt holder in this weight class, has only landed 9% of his total punches thrown.
He's on the move as well now. Maybe a fight for survival, Tess. A lot of pressure Xander Zayas is putting on him, bagging him up. That's one way that we don't really talk about much in beating a southpaw. You take away those angles. You get him in that T position. You get him along those ropes where he's squared up and you're dead center. And you're able to operate with both hands, not just one. Xander keeps loading up with that right hand. There's that left hook.
Right hand to the body, right on the belt line. Smothers him with an uppercut. Remember the big uppercut that he landed in round number 1. Tried to get around that right elbow, partially blocked. That body shot was.
He's using the feints now. You see the foot feints coming. Oh.
That's what he was told.
Yeah, you keep your opponent guessing. A little bit too early. And you're able to capitalize on those mistakes. Bracing himself for those body shots that Xander's trying to throw and land. From your eyes, that's a looping shot right there. That's the shot I was telling you about. He moves right, dips his head, brings the eyes over there, and a looping shot. But
that does come with some risk, though.
But what I'm saying is,
end of 4.
It just seems like he's somewhat of a shell of himself.
There's no doubt about that. And then moments after that, Naoya Inoue was named Fighter of the Year.
Oh,
it's been great to have him in New York this week as well. Was at Yankee Stadium last night to see the Dodgers. He was doing a little bit of shopping on Fifth Avenue today. I don't know if you saw the way he walked in with his new duds. Here we are, round number 5. Xander Zayas in complete control. The 21-year-old undefeated fighter. Mark Kriegel, how do you see it?
It's also Xander Zayas' first professional test against the southpaw. And it's not just about Teixeira being old. He's making him look old. He's making him look, his punches look wide. He's making his punches look slow. He said he would be disappointed if he doesn't take him out in 6. And right now, I have to agree with him.
The activity has picked up from Xander Zayas, letting his hands go. Teixeira's doing everything he can to evade, and Xander seems to be off balance. You know, I've seen a lot of positions where Xander is vulnerable. You know, letting his hands go, getting a little bit too excited. He needs to take his time, set up his attacks. It seems to me he's rushing things at times. Getting overly anxious, Tess. And Tess, I'm going to tell you something. Just because you're facing a southpaw and it seems odd to use your jab, you still got to use it. You still got to apply it. You got to occupy the space in between you and your opposition. You got to give him something to look at. And right now, Xander, he's not using his jab. He's not committing with his jab. And that will help him be able to set up this power shot, which is that right hand and left hook he's looking for. And Teixeira can do this all night long. He can do this all night. These are veteran survival tactics. See, look, he's playing the game right now. Moving his body, upper body, slipping, sliding. Just buying time.
Yep.
Trying to confuse the young man.
And that's how he approached this entire round. Xander Zayas against Patrick Teixeira, who Mark mentions when he won the vacant interim junior middleweight world title against Adamus back in 2019. That was against another 18-0 fighter, but this is a very different version that you sense tonight of Patrick Teixeira.
Not active, Tess.
He's only landed 26 punches to this point. You hear the thud of that right hand to the body. That's the warning from Ricky Gonzalez. Goes to the body again with the right hand. Oh, good right hand that splits the guard.
Good body shot.
A little more pop on these punches from Zayas.
A lot more pop on shots from Zayas. But just well placed again. He's punching where he believes Teixeira is trying to go. So he's cutting off that angle right there by going down to the body with the left hook. And then he's bringing him right back into his right hand. Nice short shot on there from Teixeira. Just letting his hands go. There's not a whole lot of pop on the shots of Teixeira. I mean, it has a lot to do with the weight being lost.
The right hand sends him back.
Years ago, he was able to take Carlos Adames, who's a big puncher.
Yes.
He was able to take him on, take him the distance and win. So he can take a punch. He's very durable, excuse me. He's sneaking in that left hand on Xander.
Para la campana.
Xander Zayas making his way out for round number 7 against Patrick Teixeira. It has been the body work that has carried the night so far for young Xander. He has a 45-8 connect advantage on body punches.
Xander's going to have to force that. He's going to have to get busy with his activity, and he's got to get more consistent with his work if he wants to stop Teixeira. But as long as this fight is fought at this pace, he's not going to get the stoppage test. Good right hand.
Excellent work with the right hand there.
Yes, it was. Again, positioning. This can be a really good thing because if you look at the landscape of this division, you got southpaws. Plenty of southpaws in this division. You know, and Xander Zayas has dreams and aspirations to be a world champion in this division. And you got a guy like the towering Inferno.
Sebastian Fundora.
Fundora, yes, that's a southpaw with an 80-something inch reach.
Well, the big headline in this division is what's going to happen on August 3rd when Terrence Bud Crawford takes on Madrimov, the WBA champion. When Bud Crawford's entering a division, obviously, there's one name at the top.
Absolutely. But again, new division for Bud. I expect nothing but greatness. However, he still has to get in there, and he has to take care of business, Tess. And he's in there, Madrimov, who's a puncher, a big puncher, and all he needs is one to land.
And who knows where things will go in terms of weight class for Xander Zayas. You mentioned yesterday, look at his back, look at his shoulders, just 21, still growing into it. I mean, we could be seeing a middleweight sooner or later.
Yes. But right now, just judging by what I'm seeing right now, minor difficulty being able to land on the southpaw. Good left hook right there, especially one that's just a shell of himself. So, Teixeira.
Remember, Xander Zayas, we've been talking about him for a long time. He signed a promotional contract with Top Rank when he was only 16 years old. He turned pro just after his 17th birthday. So it has been a long path of everybody having eyes on Xander Zayas to work his way up to this point where he would be the main event guy on a night like this at Madison Square Garden. And here he is deep in this fight. He's been in total control against a 33-year-old version of a former belt holder in Patrick Teixeira that does not really fully represent the guy that we've talked about with reaching the heights in 2019. In terms of gaining experience, do you feel that way with what you're seeing here tonight, Timmy?
It's his first southpaw.
Yep.
I mean, you got to be able to deal with southpaws. Although Xander Zayas is winning this fight handily, again, it's about how you do it, Tess, how you look. That's important, especially under these bright lights with the circumstances that's surrounding us right now.
Nice right uppercut that comes in. Then he goes to the body and the follow up. A headshot as well. Works behind the jab. A right hand up top. Xander has him in trouble here. He's on the attack. Headshot after headshot. Now stalking his prey. Teixeira tries to tie up, but he can't.
Must have heard me, Tess.
Zayas goes to the body again. A little bit of blood coming from the nose of Teixeira. Teixeira tries to play that off, shake it off.
Then he does a smart thing and go down to the body. No one likes to get hit down to the body. And once you receive a body shot, you step back and say, that didn't feel too well.
And see the redness on the right side of his body from all those body punches.
That was one of my secrets, Tess.
What's that, Timmy?
When you hurt me or I feel like you're getting the best of me, I'll dig down to your body and I bag you off and I buy myself some time. Because no one likes to get hit down there to get you, man. No one.
Good punch combination from Zayas.
Good shot.
A lot of punches early on in this round, and now
this might be the beginning of the end right here, Tess.
Tries to press it again in the final 10 seconds. Great look at the theater here at Madison Square Garden. The majority of these fans here to root on Xander Zayas on Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend as the ringside physicians are taking a look at Patrick Teixeira.
That last round.
They're going to let him go. Mark Kriegel, what say you?
Guess what? It's still a shutout, fellas. Listen, I think you were being a little hard on Xander last couple of rounds. He's fighting a guy who's junk balling him. Teixeira has never hurt him, and he's not really intent on engaging him.
A little hard on him? I don't think so. Expectations. Folks at home, fans, people, we all have expectations. And we're looking for the next Puerto Rican star. Is Xander Zayas that guy? That's the question that everyone has in their minds. Is he showing that tonight? Ask yourself that. And look, I understand he's 21 years old. Cotto won the world championship when he was 24. He was 24 years old. So he does have time. Does have time to develop. Maybe fight another southpaw in the near future.
So a lot of firsts, and you see blood streaming down the left eye of Teixeira. Told you first time the standalone Puerto Rican attraction on this traditional fight card. First time against a fighter who has held a belt. First time against a southpaw, and now first time deep into a scheduled 10-rounder. Blood's becoming more significant here in round number 9.
Teixeira going in survival mode right now. Trying to get away. Good right hand right there from Xander.
Teixeira plays it off.
Good cutoff right there.
Tried to take that angle as Teixeira was going out to the right. And the younger, fresher legs cut him off and threw that left hand. Right hand to the body.
Para la campana.
Javier Centeno, the trainer of Xander Zayas, just told his charge, Timmy. He said, hey, when Teixeira is circling to the outside, if you cut him off like that and land punches, the referee's going to stop this fight. Let's see if he gets a stoppage here.
Good
combination, headshots there. Xander digging in, tried to land the uppercut. Teixeira tried to sneak one in on his own. Offensive output from the 21-year-old here. 10th and final round.
Now that's what people want to see.
That version.
Exactly. That's what we want to see. It wasn't Martin just said that he don't have to get a knockout, but he gotta be, people gotta be salivating over him. Not that way, but in a sense, that's what Martin said, right? Love the intensity. I love the intent from Xander. I love the fact that he's trying to at least attempt to go for the knockout. Trying to finish this fight strong. Shows he has good lungs. He knows now that I can go 10 rounds. No problem. The next time around, he knows that, hey, I can expense a little bit more energy here. Good right hand. Teixeira's just savvy. Again, using his experience right now. And then, he caught him with that nice little 1-2 from the southpaw position. And look at you. Look, you see, it's so funny. And he comes back because he's like, he's saying, a young guy, okay, young man, you threw everything at me. I'm still here.
Shaking his head at him right there.
Now can you take mine? So he's trying to get some get back.
Final half minute. This looks like it's going to be the first time that Xander Zayas has gone
good.
A full 10 rounds of experience against a former belt holder. Dominated from start to finish. Got a bloody left side of the face of Teixeira. You got dominating CompuBox stats from Zayas and a dominating performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds here inside the theater at Madison Square Garden, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Tony Paolillo and Steve Weisfeld both have it 100-90. Ron McNair has it 99-91. For your winner by unanimous decision. And still NABF, NABO junior middleweight champ, Xander